Hi, this is a review of 3 different dog carriers. I got these for the purpose of going through an airport, so some of the comments I will make will be slanted in that direction, but there are probably some other aspects of just seeing them visually that might help you even if you aren't going to use these for the same purpose that I am. Also, I have not taken any of these through the airport yet. So I'm not sure exactly how they're going to perform in practice. This is all just I just got it, unboxed it, and here's my initial impressions sort of review. If you're interested in how they perform in the airport, just leave a comment and I'll post an update to the review after I do so. So the 3 here, in the order that I received them, number 1 is the Sherpa. This is the 99891. Which is 20 by 11.75 by 12. Then we have the Pet Gear iGo2 Traveler. That's the PG1240SG in the 11.5 by 16 by 17. And lastly, the Snoozer 4-in-1 roll around. That's model number 86201. The size on this one is 20 by 14 by 12 and a quarter. So all 3 of these say in their online descriptions that they are suitable for airline travel, at least at the time of this review. All 3 have little airplanes or something to that effect. This one says first to fly, this one has wings on it, that one has an airplane on it. So they all say that they are suitable for that purpose. The first one that I got was the Sherpa. Let's take a look at this one. This is the horizontal shaped one. More like a standard duffel bag that you might see. All 3 of these have wheels, which I think are critical towards getting through an airport. This one is the biggest of the 3, and it's fairly heavy. Part of that is due to the quality. You can just tell by the heft of the unit that it's got good material on it. The material is thick. The wheels on it are high quality. They're a hard rubber, so there's a little bit of a give to it, but it should be smooth and relatively quiet for going through the airport. This one has fixed rear wheels and front wheels that spin, so that should help keep the steering under control while you go through an airport. Should be very helpful. This one has vents on the sides. This one has a flap you can undo to expose more venting. There's more venting on the side, so it's very flexible. You can cover it up if that keeps the animal calm. You can open it up if they like to look out. You can open up the top and they can poke their heads out if they want. There's a loop in here somewhere. Here it is, for hooking on your leash to make sure that it doesn't, all of them have that. All of them have a loop on the inside to keep the dog from getting spooked and running away if it sees something. The inside of the Sherpa is very, very nice, very high quality, removable blanket here, or whatever type of material. It's like a sheepskin sort of material. It seems like it'd be very good for napping, which you'd all hope they would do during travel. So happy with the quality, but as you can see, the reason that I didn't like this one, or decided not to go with it, 2 reasons. One, my dog is very long. So if it's sitting down, even sitting down, it's not going to be able to put its head all the way up. So it would have to be laying down the entire time because of the horizontal design of this particular unit. Secondly, if you've ever been on an airplane and tried to fit something underneath the seat in front of you, you know that's not easy to do with the amount of room that they give you. This one is the biggest of the 3, and it's I'm just afraid to try and take this and fit it underneath the seat in front of me. The next one is the Pet Gear iGo2 Traveler. This one is a good unit, but it's probably the least amount of quality of the 3. A good example of that is the liner material they have here is removable. It's really thin. It's very thin. It's not cushy at all like the Sherpa was. It's also held in with Velcro straps, and it slides around. So the pet's going to be sliding around in there, not too cushy, not as comfortable. You've got your hooks in here, like all of them do, for keeping their leash on. It's got a telescoping arm, single post. It has hard rubber wheels in the back. It stands in the front. You lean it to pull it through. The opening for this one is kind of on the side. It's not on the top. And so the animal is going to have to kind of, sit here and then poke its head out at an angle. So it didn't seem too comfortable to me in that regard. Lastly, the other thing I didn't like about this particular one was that this dimension here, which is how you'd probably put it underneath the seat in front of you on an airplane, this is not going to go underneath the seat in front of me. I don't know what airline they're talking about, but when they say this is airline approved, this is too tall. It's never going to fit. Also, this element, this dimension here is not collapsible. This is a fixed dimension. You can't compress it in any way. You'd have to, maybe fit it underneath the seat in front of you like that, with part of it sticking out. The airline may not like that. The dog won't like that because the opening is away from you. The opening would be underneath the seat. And so I decided, with the knowledge I got on the first two, to then try the snoozer medium roll around 4-in-1. That's what this one looks like. This one is a higher quality unit. I put it on a par with the Sherpa. It does not have a liner on the inside. It's just a smooth material, like a vinyl. It would probably wipe clean if there were an accident in there. You could put a blanket in there, which is what I intend to do for comfort's sake. There is a little bit of cush to it, but not too much. The material seems to be very high quality. It's very thick. The arm is a dual arm, a little bit higher quality in that aspect. It's got a lot of ventilated panels for vision to keep the pet happy and being able to see outside. The wheels are not only the same type of hard rubber, but these are dual wheels on each side. So they're going to distribute the force over a bigger surface area and probably last longer, may feel more comfortable, may give a slightly smoother ride. And then this fixes the problems that I saw with the iGo 2, in that the opening is at the top. So if you fit this underneath the seat in front of you, which you can see this dimension is smaller, I'm looking at it here, it's probably at least 2 inches, if not more, shorter in that dimension. So it'd be that much easier when you're on the airplane, you're trying to get this underneath the seat in front of you. You've got an advantage with this one. Also, the fixed panel here is removable. So it's jammed in there pretty good because this is brand new and I haven't broken it in yet. But this Velcro flap lifts out, and then this post lifts up, which again, if I had broken this in yet, it would lift out. Then this becomes a fully soft-sided. So you can take the stand out completely, and then at that point, this side is just completely soft. You can collapse it to whatever size is needed to fit underneath the seat in front of you. And after you do so, you put it in that way, you unzip this a little bit and you can pet the dog or keep it calm very easily with the opening the way it is. Also, as you go through the airport, you can see that if you leave this open for his head to stick out, which you can do because this one also has the usual little holder here for the leash so they can't jump out. So if you leave this open as you go through the airport, the dog can kind of stand up in a natural way and not have to angle its head out the side. It can go straight out the top. So that's kind of my initial impressions of the first 3 that I've ever tried to use. This snoozer is the one that I'm taking to the airport. I think it's just a very high quality unit and seems to have a lot of thoughtfulness put into it that I hope is going to pay off when I try and use it. So I hope this was helpful.